Tennessee needs good jobs. What's your plan for bringing work back to our state?
First off, by passing my legislation, the B4 bill, that both creates education and training for folks and real construction jobs that they can start day one. So the same approach I took to Carpenters Trust when I started my company is I'd like to take that on a bigger scale, and that can be done through my job as a congressman.
Where do you stand on PAC, super PAC, and foreign involvement in election?
Well, it's a reality that we're living in, and it's very, very unfortunate because the corporations now control our government. Money is winning these days, especially since Citizens United. So Congress has to regain some of the power and grow a backbone and force some of this dark money out of politics, or we'll be in trouble. No APAC money, never, not for me.
Your legislation will lower the cost of housing. Can you explain?
Well, right now housing is so expensive because we have a lack of skilled labor. Construction sites run very inefficiently, especially when it comes to people operating the big equipment like cranes and dozers and semis. The more training we put into that for our young people, the more efficient our job sites will run, and it will lower the cost to everyday consumers. That inefficiency, the inefficiency between how many workers we need and how many we have, costs consumers $11 billion per year. So if you do that math, you'll figure out how much it'll save the average American.
Where do you stand on healthcare, and why does it matter to you?
I think healthcare matters to everybody. I hope so. Please take care of yourselves, y'all. But specifically for rural Tennessee, a lot of these counties don't even have a hospital or even a minute clinic in the entire county. And that is unacceptable. Our government needs to make sure that everyone has access to healthcare. Nobody should have to worry about going to the doctor or buying their groceries. Healthcare is critical to me, and I would like to see the federal government provide mobile clinics in these rural counties, make sure that we're providing the necessary healthcare at reasonable costs throughout this country.
What's your view on America's role in the world right now?
Well, America is a world superpower, and we need to start acting like it again. With great power comes great responsibility. These other countries look up to us, they need us for protection, and they need to trade with us, and we're failing our allies across the world. It's a big world, and we trade with everybody. We can't just keep it all here in America anymore, or our economy would collapse. So I think it's important that we in Congress step up, start acting responsible, and make sure that everybody's following the rules around the world. We're the only country with the strength and standing to do it, and we should start doing it again. Basically, let's just act like adults again in Washington. How about that?
How would you approach immigration differently than we're seeing right now?
Well, I'd spend a whole hell of a lot less on locking people up. We spend more locking people up now than we do on the entire federal penitentiary system. Like for the real murderers, mass murderers, and terrible folks. We are spending, I think, $80 billion this year just on immigration detention. That's theft of our tax dollars. We could be putting that money into teaching these folks, making sure they have citizenship classes, teaching these folks a skill like carpentry, construction, welding, any number of classes to help promote the economic growth of all and the middle class here in America, instead of just locking them up, tough on crime. We can do something better with the money.
As a person of faith, how do you feel about the separation of church and state?
It's critical. The founders knew what it was like coming from a non-separated church and state in Europe, and they built that in for a reason. When governments control the religion as well, it's easy to manipulate the people and both get corrupted. So for the sake of my religion, I don't want to see it get corrupted by the government, and our government shouldn't be forcing any particular God on anybody.
Why do fair districts matter to you?
Hopefully they matter to everybody, not just me, but they're very, very important to me because without fair districts, we don't have fair representation. For instance, Nashville, Davidson County is divided into 3 different districts. Tiny little sliver of Davidson that goes way out into the country. The people in these districts aren't anything alike. They're not bracketed by community. So that's what we need to get back to. And since the Supreme Court has made the recent rulings, each state is going to continue to do this. It'll be a real power grab over the coming years, and I'm scared if Congress doesn't retake control, draw our federal maps fairly, we're in trouble around here.
Why should District 4 elect you?
I've got a level head on my shoulders. I care about my neighbors. I know what it's like to lead a company. I know what it's like to be involved in a church. I'm running for my family, for all those folks that live in District 4 that need a smart but average person to represent them. I'm a listener by trade, not a speaker. I don't like talking about myself. I don't like doing things like this. I prefer to be humble and to lead by example, lead by my actions. But God called me into this for a reason, and I'm gonna see it through, and I will be a congressman one day. My name is Tim Lanier, and I approved this message. Love y'all.